Ladies and gentlemen, we bring to you Justin Lacroix Band.
We're here with Justin Lacroix. Just played live at the Roslyn.
Ooh,
How was that?
it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little different than your typical show.
Well, yeah. It's actually, I don't know that I've ever done any live to Facebook or live to internet anything. So yeah, it was definitely a new experience. It was nice to have the team supporting me for my first. Yeah, it's great. It's cool because sometimes have some people that you haven't gotten to play for in a while. I've done a fair amount of traveling and I've connected with some people all over the country and abroad, and so it's a nice opportunity to be able to play for some people you don't always get to see, and also to play for folks you don't know and the different networks that kind of pool to spread the love. It's pretty awesome. A bit of I took Suzuki violin when I was 4 years old, and I don't know, for me and my brothers, my dad wanted us to also learn some fiddle tunes, so we learned a few of the fiddle tunes. And then when I went over to the guitar, it was the same kind of thing. I learned some classical, and then every other week I'd be able to bring in a song that I wanted to learn. So I learned Wild Thing or all sorts of different tunes that I put in my bag over the years. I've listened to a lot of different music, and it all kind of comes out. I play the guitar, so it's going to be guitar-based pop, rock, folk. There's the kind of sitting around and playing something, let your fingers find something that your ear likes, and then that being kind of a riff that you have in your back pocket. But for the writing, I usually start with lyrics, and so I usually just open up my notebook and start writing whatever. Occasionally there'll be a phrase or a little thing that'll stick out. I'll kind of like, oh, that sounds cool, let's turn that into something. Same thing with the kind of guitar riff, and sometimes you'll find the two that match and go from there. But it's kind of a choose your own adventure every time.
Hello everybody, I'm here with Justin Lacroix. We have our Festival de Voyageurs special edition of Live at the Roslyn.
We all have kind of our lives that we're working on, and so there's a couple of dudes have families, and the other one has a dog. And it's not easy to pay for a 4-piece band to tour either. So I do a lot of touring on my own. We've done some duos on the road. We do some duos, trios in town as well. But usually with those guys.
Oh, it's the best pizza ever. I mean beer.
It's not an easy path, but I think it's definitely worthwhile if you're really passionate about it. And do it and find your own way. That's the most important thing I think to understand, is that the only thing is that you're you and nobody else can be you. You can't be somebody else. That's what's gonna make you succeed, is embracing that and working on that and making it whatever you want to make it, but being true to yourself and working your butt off. But I guess, yeah, the most important thing is just being grateful for what you've got. Oh, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for inviting us. I'm just super grateful for the experience, and thanks for this new earring. I look forward to just continuing on and making more music and sharing it out there. So thanks for listening.
Cool.
Please, tune in again.